Hello students, myself Niranjan Chute, Senior Lecturer at KCT's Krishna College of Pharmacy, Karad. Today we are going to discuss about the mixture as a monophasic liquid dosage form. We have seen the classification of the monophasic liquid dosage form, and in that the mixtures are the internally used monophasic liquid dosage form, means which are taken orally. So in this presentation we are going to discuss detail about the mixtures, the learning outcomes of the mixture as a monophasic dosage form, or the PPT will include first the definition of the mixtures. You will be able to know the definition of the mixtures. Then second important thing is the classification of the mixtures, or what are the different types of mixtures you will come to know. And in this presentation the basic outcome is that how the different kinds of procedures are used for the formulation of the mixtures, because this mixture as a monophasic liquid dosage form is important from practical point of view also. If you see the lab work or the manual of the PH2, you will come to know that the first practical or the first dosage form that has to be formulated by the students is the mixtures. And in the practical lab you are going to formulate the different kinds of mixtures, which will include the different prescriptions for the different types of mixtures, and you need to adopt the procedure for the formulation of the same. So let us start one by one. So what are the mixtures? Definition of mixture: mixtures are the liquid preparations intended for oral administration in which the drug is dissolved, suspended or dispersed in a suitable vehicle. I will repeat, what are mixtures? These are the liquid preparations intended for oral administration in which the drug is dissolved, suspended or dispersed in a suitable vehicle. Then the next point is the classification of the mixtures. What are the different types of mixtures? Because until and unless you will not identify the type of mixtures, you will not be able to adopt the procedure for the same. So first one is the simple mixtures. Example is the carminative mixtures. Second one is the diffusible mixture, bismuth or magnesium carbonate mixture. Third one is the indiffusible mixtures. Example is the salicylic acid or the quinine salicylate mixture. Fourth one is the precipitate forming liquid mixture, that is the potassium iodide mixture. Fifth one is the mixture containing slightly soluble liquids, which includes the resinous material in the formulation. And last one is the miscellaneous mixtures. So these are the basic different types or the classification of the mixtures: simple, diffusible, indiffusible, precipitate forming, mixture containing slightly soluble liquids, and miscellaneous mixture. So what are these mixtures? So when you see the prescription or when you are going to dispense the prescription, first you need to identify the type of mixture. The simple mixture is one in which the ingredient or the drug is soluble into the vehicle, and that is called as a simple mixture. So in which the drug or the potent medicament is soluble into the given vehicle is called as a simple mixture. Diffusible mixtures are those mixtures in which the drug is not soluble into the given vehicle, but upon shaking it will get evenly distributed throughout the vehicle, and that is called as a diffusible mixture, which includes bismuth or magnesium carbonate. Third one is the indiffusible mixture, in which the drug is not soluble into the vehicle or medicament is not soluble into the vehicle like the diffusible mixture, but upon shaking with the vehicle, the drug will not get evenly distributed into the vehicle. So here indiffusible mixtures are difficult to dispense with the medicament, in which you need to increase the viscosity of the medium or viscosity of the vehicle by adding some viscosity modifier like tragacanth mucilage or tragacanth powder. The procedure we will see. Then the precipitate forming liquids. There are certain liquids which get precipitated upon mixing. So that is the precipitate forming liquid. The precipitate formed may be diffusible or indiffusible. When there is a diffusible, there is no need to add some viscosity modifier, but if the precipitate formed is indiffusible, you need to add some viscosity modifier to increase the viscosity. The next one is the mixture containing slightly soluble liquids, in which the liquids are not soluble into the vehicle and which get precipitated. For example, if you add the resins with the water, they will get precipitated. So that is the mixtures containing slightly soluble liquids and miscellaneous mixtures. Let us see one by one. Then the formulation of mixtures which include the vehicle. The vehicles used are the aromatic waters like anise water, camphor water, caraway water, chloroform water, cinnamon water, or peppermint water. So likewise, the aromatic waters are the clear, aqueous, saturated solutions of the volatile oils or volatile substances which can be used as a vehicle for the formulation of mixtures. Second one is the active medicament. Third one is the preservatives like chloroform water 0.25% or benzoic acid 0.1%. So these are the ingredients of the mixtures. Then formulation also it includes colors and flavors like aromatic water syrups, glycerol licorice extract, orange syrup. These are the colors and the flavors used, and the container used for the packaging of mixture is the plain or glass plastic bottle. Then for indiffusible mixtures you need to add some thickening agent like gum tragacan, sodium alginate or methyl cellulose, hydroxymethyl cellulose, sodium carboxymethyl cellulose or microcrystalline cellulose. These are the viscosity modifiers. You need to increase the viscosity when the precipitate formed or the drug is indiffusible in nature. That is, upon shaking it will not get evenly distributed. Inorganic agents like clays like bentonite, aluminum magnesium salicylate, then other like carbomer, colloidal silicon dioxides can also be used in the formulation of suspensions. Then the mixture for when there is a indiffusible, when there is a diffusible, the procedure adopted is the simple one in which you need to add the medicament into the 3/4 of the vehicle. You need to shake the container so that the drug get diffused. The drug is not soluble, but upon shaking it will get evenly distributed, and then you need to make up the final volume, filter if necessary, label and submit. So that will be the procedure which is adopted for the diffusible mixtures. But when the drug is indiffusible, that is not soluble, and not upon shaking it will not get evenly distributed, you need to follow the method A or method B. You need to add the viscosity modifier. There is a method A or method B is used for the indiffusible mixture. Method A is used, remember, the method A is used when the vehicle in the formulation is other than water or chloroform water. Remember, when the vehicle is not water or chloroform water, other than water or chloroform water vehicle is there, you need to follow the method A, in which the compound powder of tragacanth is used. In the practical lab, we are going to use the 2% of compound tragacanth powder, that is 2 gram in 100 ml of the final mixtures. Suppose you want to submit the 100 ml of the final mixture, the percentage or the quantity of the gram tragacanth will be used 2 gram. So what is the procedure that is used to follow? What you have to do? You have to take the gum tragacanth powder into the mortar 2%, in which you need to add the vehicle and triturate to form the mucilage, and into that you add the drug which is indiffusible medicament, and then add the remaining quantity of the vehicle and make up the final volume. So that will be the procedure adopted, that is the method A. Then method B is adopted when the vehicle in the formulation is water or chloroform. Method A is used when the vehicle is other than water or chloroform, but method B is used when the vehicle is water or chloroform. So in that you need to use the mucilage of tragacanth, in which what you have to do, the mucilage of tragacanth, which include 12.5 gram of tragacanth, alcohol 25% and chloroform water 100 ml. That will be the formula for mucilage of tragacanth. You have to prepare it, and you have to use 1/4 of the mixture. 1/4 of the mixture. For example, if you want to submit the 40 ml of final mixture, you need to take 10 ml of this tragacanth mucilage. So what is the procedure that is to be followed? First you take the 1/4 of the tragacanth mucilage into the mortar, you add the medicament which is indiffusible, you triturate it, and they will get diffused into the vehicle, and then you add the remaining 3/4 quantity of the vehicle and make up the final volume. So that is the method B is followed for the indiffusible mixtures when the vehicle is water or chloroform. So remember, method A or method B has to be followed, and the same procedure has to be followed depending for the other preparations which include the precipitate forming liquids or mixtures containing slightly soluble liquids. So you need to follow the method A or method B, because these are the precipitate formed will be indiffusible in nature. Suppose if we add the resin into the water, the precipitate will stick to the side of the bottle or container which is indiffusible. Into that you need to adopt the method A or method B as we discussed in the indiffusible mixture. Remember, that is the method A includes the use of compound tragacan powder 2% and method B use the tragacan mucilage. Method A is used when the vehicle is other than chloroform or water, and method B is used when the vehicle is chloroform or water. So remember, these are the processes that has to be adopted. Simple mixture in which the drug is or the medicament is completely soluble. There is no need to add anything into that. Simply you dissolve the medicament into the 3/4 of the vehicle and make up the volume. Diffusible mixtures also, upon checking, they get evenly distributed, so there is no need to add some viscosity modifier. Simply follow the procedure, add into the 3/4 vehicle and triturate with the 3/4 vehicle and make up the final volume. But in case of indiffusible mixtures, precipitate forming liquids and mixtures containing slightly soluble liquid, you need to adopt the method A or method B we have discussed, depending upon the vehicle that is used in the formulation. Whether the vehicle, you have to see whether the vehicle used is the water or chloroform, then you have to select the method A or method B and follow the procedures. In the method A, remember compound tragacan powder 2% used, and in the method B, remember 10% tragacan mucilage is used. So you have to follow this procedure and you have to do into the practical lab. Thank you so much. Thank you once again.